Straight out of Ngaruawahia, New Zealand, here's Maurieo. Hello, Maurieo Vlogs number 371, Anzac. Hello, welcome. Today in New Zealand is Anzac Day, Australia, New Zealand Army Corps, or something like that. I should have looked that up beforehand. Anzac. This is the Army Corps that went to the First World War. Well, that's where it first started, at Gallipoli. An actual defeat in real terms, but the birth of the Anzac. And then again in the Second World War. So on this day, we commemorate our war dead, or we show our appreciation to those New Zealanders who fought in, well, many wars, but in particular the First World War and the Second World War. My father went to the Second World War and spent his time there and came back. He never talked a lot about it, and Anzac Day was never a big part of our lives growing up. We didn't go to the dawn parades and that sort of thing. Our dad belonged to the RSA, and I think as children we went to the RSA Christmas party, and that was about it. Dad didn't like to talk about the war at all. And in fact, the only things that he ever talked about were little humorous stories about different things that happened. It was always a little story, a bit of humour or something that happened. So that's how he dealt with it, and everybody deals with things differently. So I'm, as I say, not a big, I don't go to they have a dawn parade and that, but I do show some respect to these guys that have gone before, and in particular my dad, who's not with us anymore. I think I've always thought that he died relatively young at 63, and I think that a lot of that is possibly down to some of the things that he endured during and as a result of the time that he went overseas. So, yeah, always mindful of what he sacrificed so that me and mine can move forward in today's world. So Anzac Day is one time in New Zealand, I think, when we generally show some respect for our country. Generally there's no protests and that sort of thing. So it's a time when we all just have a collective think. The shops are all closed until midday, and a lot of things don't open on Anzac Day. So yeah, that's today, and I had a day off. Remembered a little bit about some of Dad's stories. Had a jolly good sleep in, and got a few bits and pieces of lawns mowed today. So and had a bit of a thought. So I'm introducing a new little aspect to my to the vlog, and that's I'm going to try and keep a track of some of my activities. So, and I'm going to do this with an Excel spreadsheet. I have various bits of things that I use, and I like to keep using them, and in using them I learn things. So I've just set up just a basic little spreadsheet here with my exercise that I've done today. So today I mowed the bit of lawn. I've got it in 7 sectors. So I mowed the bit in front of the shed, and the back one, which is which I last mowed on Saturday the 21st. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and I wasn't happy with the way the lawnmower was mowing the lawns. They just looked like they'd been chewed by rats, as my mum would say. So I've gone over back one, and I'm very happy with the result. Shed needs another going over soon, but back one is round about standard, so that's all good. And then I'm going to just keep a track of my vlogs and things. So today's Anzac vlog there, and we're going to have a word puzzle in the challenge, as you see later on. Now, where, what, who, number 93 is due for a where. I haven't recorded that yet, and so that's coming up. And then I've got a little bit of work to do, and a few other little projects that I'm working on. So I'm just going to keep a little bit of a track of what I'm doing. I find that sort of motivates me to actually do things if I have to fill them in and then report back on the vlog. So we'll see how that progresses and whether that needs to change or not. Now, today's challenge is a word puzzle. A little word puzzle here, and here it is. Theodore Roosevelt naked. So what's the puzzle there? Theodore Roosevelt naked. I don't want you to visualize Theodore Roosevelt naked, please. That's not the intention. That should direct you to a couple of words that answer the puzzle. So we'll go with that, and let's have a look at yesterday's puzzle, which was spot the neurologist. And I've put a bit of a yellow ellipse around the neurologist in the picture there, and that's that's Mayim Barlick, Amy Farrah Fowler from the Big Bang Theory. And I had proposed that I would go to the big screen here and put it in, but I don't seem to have got that available to do on this particular slide. So I'll just get it up on the screen here and have a bit of a thing. So Mayim Barlick is actress, and she plays Amy Farrah Fowler is a neuroscientist, so perhaps not exactly a neurologist in terms of practicing as a doctor, but as a neuroscientist who looks at neurology and things to do with nerves and things like that. Probably best known for her acting, but in reading her Wikipedia page, she has quite a lot of intellectual interests and pursuits of quite an interesting person. And actually, in reading through it, I thought someone I'd perhaps would like to meet at some, if that ever became possible. So yes, and Moz got that. Moz came through with Spot the Neurologist. So well done, Moz. And so let's just go back to today's challenge here and the word puzzle. And just to finish up, we'll finish up from here. And just saying that the word I got, from Moz, there was a preference for the uploaded videos rather than the live. Myself, it gives me a little bit more scope, and they do come out a lot better quality than the live ones. So probably be uploading for a little while, and then we'll see where things go from there. So I'm just going to end today's offering, and thanks everyone for liking and subscribing and commenting, and feel free to comment. If there's something, suggestions, criticism, all of that thing, it's all part of how we all evolve and get better. So, feel free, fill your boots. All good. Cheers. See you.